Getting set up there, Undead Quinn. I need the cameras so I can line everything up with the letters to make sure where I need to put them, kind of like blocking the scene if it was an actual TV show. So I turned on the camera. I figure if the camera's on, got to turn the sound on, but not necessarily, not really starting early. Son of a bitch, these just do not line up, do they? Okay, what if we bring it a little bit more like this? Bring these down a touch like that. All right. Unfortunately, I also didn't have time to tape up the bags this time around, but yeah, right now just getting everything blocked and set up. That look good to you? If I get rid of the name there. There we go. Alrighty. So does it look okay? It looks okay to me. It's on a little bit of a lean. There we go. Yeah, and then let's take it back to here. Perfect. All right. I'll see you in about 10 minutes or so. Did I hear somebody pop in? Eric, is that you?
Yes.
Hello, what's up? We're a little bit early on this one. I was setting up and figured I would get it started. Hopefully people would bounce in, but I've got right now 14 seconds on a whole bunch of Iron Man, Hulk, Power Man, and Film Force.
Good luck.
Let's see. 5, 4, 3, hit the confirm. 2, 1. Shit balls. Oh, wait. Hold on. No, okay, I got it. I got it for the most expensive price I was willing to go, but hey, I got it. All right, cool. So, collection for not this coming, but the following is confirmed. All righty. How are you doing this evening, sir?
I'm all right.
That's good to hear. Good to hear. So am I. We're doing very well. I went out and got a bank account today, and very happy to say I'm going to be dropping my Orlando account that's been fucking me over for all the keeping my money away from me. So I'm very happy to be able to pull that out there. All righty. Hello to everybody. Hey, we got 5 people. Wait, what's up? Oh my gosh, Undead Quinn. Yep. Shift your lens the other way. Okay, what are we doing? We're going in which direction? It looks okay to me, except I need to close my blinds because of the glare on Star Trek. Let's see. Hello to Jim. Hello to Amy. What's up? What's going on? And Spiffy, what on earth did I just pop into? Well, that, by the way, the Barney Rubble thing, that was something that that RDV made for me and Eric. He played around a lot with it, and it ended up getting us in quite a bit of trouble copyright-wise, to tell you the truth. Not like they were going to shut down the channel or anything, but a lot of times when I use them, someone gets mad and says, hey, that's our video you played for 5 seconds on that 8-hour live stream. We now own the whole thing. And that's a weird thing. So anywho, hey, we decided to have an auction. This was actually Eric's idea. Thank you very much, sir.
No problem.
And since I just won a whole collection, and there's one more tonight that I want to try, filled with Vigilante and Infinity Inc. and Assassin, what was it, Justice Inc., all the dollar issues and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, let's go, man. Kind of need this. I'm getting greedy here, sir.
Yeah, well.
I can feel it. Yeah, there's some good stuff coming up though. Maybe I'll wait because here's one of the world's finest and challengers yeah. So, what are you, punk? Anywho, it's been a great day. Me and Gail had a wonderful day out. This is our day off. All righty, kids. Let's start off here. Let's get this thing going. Once again, thank you very much for agreeing to do this, Eric.
I guess I'll play the black capper. E.
Mm-hmm.
What do you put at the bottom of the screen?
Ready. Yes. Let's see. What do I put at the bottom? Let's go with, we're starting at $1. We will be ending this at 10. We will be doing the big dogs at 9:30. Just to make sure that everything's seen. But here's what we got. We've got Star Trek: The Next Generation #4. And then at B, we've got Wildstorm #1 and then Wildstorm #2. Following that, we've got Warchild #1 and Warblade 1 and Warblade 2. Ripclaw 1-shot, and then Team 7 1 and 2, Youngblood 0, and Ash #1. Bidding begins at $1 each. Is I guess I got to put those in. Alrighty, as soon as I say go, yay! We found a cheap and inexpensive Mexican restaurant. We had a day out. We got our bank account. I'm about to stick it to the bank, and then I came home and started doing everything I can to get this ready, which nothing's taped up, so it's not 100% ready. Also, I don't have stuff written down. What did you do today? What's up?
I went over to my sister's today and had maybe the best lunch I've ever had in my life. Their kids were home, so
Yeah.
Her husband, who the former chef, made some kind of chicken that was unbelievable. Rice pilaf and corn on the cob. It was excellent. And I got to see, I never get to see the one niece because she's a travel nurse.
Yeah.
And it was very nice to see her. Yeah, you don't play favorites with family, but I said, yeah, I'm closer to her than I am with her other daughter.
Yeah, that does happen. You don't want to play favorites.
No, it's just
that's the real quote. You don't want to, but
well, I said, the other one has. I saw her laptop. She has a sticker that says "heteronormative is a cult." So that might explain why I get along with the other one just a bit better.
Yeah,
but I am giving her the Rachel Pollack Pride issue.
Oh, well, that's nice of you. Well, not so much.
Oh, I mean, I love her to death. I just, she's got all the leftist beliefs, but she doesn't obsess on them when she's around people that don't necessarily agree with her or don't, live that. So yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I understand how that is. I've got Elizabeth. Elizabeth's my she's my little liberal. So although I don't think she's incredibly proud of her vote for Biden anymore, because she's seen what me and her mama are going through, and yeah, it's hard to stay proud when it's like, God dang, this used to be, and holy crap, it's harder now, And yeah.
No, I know. It's question is though, will all the people that are saying that, the vast majority of them are going to do it again in November?
Probably so.
Because you don't think about the consequences as you're pulling the lever. You just see the party and you vote for it. And not realizing that in the party that you might have aligned yourself with back in the day.
Actually, sometimes I feel that about the Republicans too.
Oh, I think they're useless.
They just don't seem to be fighting for it. Hey, we're going into politics instead.
Let's veer back to politics.
And the fact that at least Jim put down a bid on G and H. Let me write that down. All righty. And we got Jim Sorensen on the Whoops, wrong page. All right. On. Wait, that's the next round. Okay, here we have G and H, the Team 7, going for that Chuck Dixon writing. All righty. Yeah, I should have said that. Hey, that's written by Chuck Dixon. Everybody go for it. Wasn't the Ash Jimmy Palmiotti or something like that?
Yes, and probably Joe Quesada, too.
Okay, Joe Quesada. Okay. That was the name I was getting wrong there. And of course, Rob Liefeld's Youngblood, ladies and gentlemen. And we do have some big dogs. A lot of them have come from, actually, most of them are just repeats. But I've got an entire run of Wonder Man today. So that's the big dog. I don't know if does it count as a big dog if there's 31 of them? Yeah. Ash's early Jimmy book, says Undead Quinn. I'm sure that the vast majority of illegal ballots and computer issues will happen again. Oh, absolutely. Have you heard also about the bird flu that everybody's going to die of because one guy in Mexico died, therefore we all are? And so we should have mail-in ballots. I've seen a couple. We need spacing. No. Yeah, you said that on the same week that Fauci literally said, yeah, I mean, I pulled that out of my ass, but I'm not a criminal. Go yourself. Yeah. What you going to do? All righty. Let's see. I'm going to get that 1 minute warning here. All righty.
The only thing that Vegas has Trump as a heavy favorite now. I tend to trust betting sites more than I trust anything at this point.
Yeah. I'm going to say this. Not going to happen. I told you before. I'm going to say it again. We have seen the last fair election.
Oh, I'm not denying that, but it just This one may end up being unstealable, and like I said, the people pulling the strings may decide that we need 4 years of prosperity, so they have something to take again.
Mm-hmm. Well, from your mouth to God's ears. Oh, also, these aren't in the auction. These aren't in the auction, but I've got these sitting beside me. These spirits. If anybody is interested, shoot, I'll take them as a claim sale. Also, it's 21, 22, 23, and 24. And yes, I've got them at $10 each. So, yeah, if anybody's interested. But they're not as part of the auction. I just saw them sitting next to me. Hello to Amy. Isn't that the way it's said? No. All righty, and since nobody has responded, let's get SDOP. Whoops, wrong one. Okay, there we go. All righty, and well, these hit the floor. Okay, and these hit the floor. One more time. All righty, and Jim has the team 7. So this was a very quickly put together auction today. Last night I got poisoned. I was not in the mood to do anything. I was just sluggish and not feeling well. All right, let me clear this off while I'm showing the.
Did you watch the playback so you could see the care and concern I was showing for you?
I have not watched the whole playback. I actually turned it on for a little bit, but then I just fell asleep while watching. Not as a sign of anything you guys did, is just that was where I was. All right, kids, next up we have Zealot number 1. And we have Zealot number 2. And here is Wildstorm Rising number 1. And we have Cyberforce number 4. Oh, no, they don't have a backing board on this? Well, it was quick, and I actually ran out of them. I'm getting more tomorrow. Here's get rid of the sticker. All right, there we go. That's a sticker, and I'm going to end up saying, "Oh shit!" Mumble, mumble, grumble, grumble. Old man, Cyberforce 0. There we go. And once again, it's going to fall, isn't it?
Just put it on top of another book and just stick it up there.
Of course, there. All right. It's all gonna fall. All righty. Next up, we have a book called The Raver. This is issue number 1, and then we've got Scavengers number 1 from Triumphant Comics, Warriors of Plasm number 1 from Defiant, and Dark Child number 1. There we go. Apparently, I didn't pull 10 out for that lot. Okay. And bidding begins, I guess, as soon as I say go.
Yeah, there's a basketball announcer named Bill Raftery.
Yeah.
And when someone makes a 3-pointer, his call is onions. So I asked your guest host if I could recite that.
Right.
Because I care.
Well, I appreciate it. But yeah, what ended up happening is we went and there's this nice Subway shop, or sub shop, not Subway. I would never eat there again. And I told them they had this teriyaki cheesesteak sandwich. I'm not allowed to eat cheesesteak because usually they mix the onions and the meat together. And this time they didn't. And I was like, ooh, let me try those. And I liked it. So I ordered another one, except for this time they put it in. Now I said, add in banana peppers. Banana peppers have the same consistency. And I bit in, and I was like, wow, these banana peppers, they don't have any tang to them at all. And I bit in again. And I was like, yeah, something's weird. Third bite, I was like, hold on. And I looked, and I was like, God damn it. I'm going to have a fucked up night tonight.
Spiffy, that sucks. I hope it works out the way you need it to.
Oh, well, on a real note, I might have to move in with family here soon. Got a new job, but it's looking like they'll want me to start later than my landlord's end date. Damn. Well, good luck to you, man. All righty. And once again, we've got Jim with C and H. And once again, we are doing, what are we doing tonight? Tonight is House of Mystery. Ooh, I've got a C and H. So we've got Wildstorm. No, C is Wildstorm Rising.
Yes.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong damn paper again. Okay, here we go. Okay, here it is. Wildstorm Rising.
And Warriors of Plasm, I guess, if I'm reading the letterless lot here.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
Krennis.
I'm doing a lot at once. So, guys, do yourself a favor and keep track of what you bid on.
And all he has is the one that doesn't do any of the.
Hey, Krennis! Say again? Oh, yeah. You're the guy that just watches.
I'm just the moral support.
Yeah, basically one. B 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. C, which is Wildstorm Rising. I didn't make a page for this one. Alrighty. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. D 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. E. And let's see, A and B from Krennis. A is Zealot 1 and 2. Alrighty. Glad to see you're okay there, Kren. Boom, boom, and boom, boom. And then the other one was H from Jim. C, F, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. G, which was slavers or scavengers. I swear to God, that's how I read it when I looked up there. Not slavers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. H. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I. And J. Okay. Cool. We all good? Oops, it's not H, it's I. Oh, you look for Darkchild. Okay, C and H, A and B. Oh, I see. Okay, so it's Ravers, F, G is Scavengers, H is Warriors of Plasm, and I is Darkchild. There you go. Okay, so you want Darkchild and not... okay, gotcha. Darkchild 1. And let's see, Jim Sorensen, $1. For $1, he has his boots, and they are cool. All right, and this is lot number 2. We've got Jim Sorensen page and a Krennis page. And Vezerin, if you're listening, you're still at 143 ever since the hotel years. All right. Let's see. Give this the 1 minute warning. Boom. I'm actually surprised nobody jumped in and joined. I did share this, right?
I don't know.
Huh. Yeah, I put it in the didn't I?
What you mean in sports ball?
In sports ball.
Yeah, that you did.
All right. Boom. Yep. And that is where afterwards I finally got a second to look. And wow, pour one out to the comic historian, right?
I heard.
Apparently he was in an accident, not expressed what kind of accident. But the comic historian got killed, I guess. Or died, whichever way you want to put it. But in an accident, it's pretty much getting killed. Alrighty. And where is Jim's page? Let's see. Yeah, oh no, is correct there, Amy. What is Raver's powers? He gets into he makes everybody feel like they're on ecstasy. I do not know if that's a true statement. I'm gonna go with it isn't, because I feel like I made that up on the spot. And it was Darkchild and Wildstorm Rising for Jim. Alrighty. Yeah, that's kind of sad, man. How young was he?
I I'm not. I mean, I know the name, but I'm not familiar with. I've never watched it, so I have no idea how old.
I saw it once or twice, enough to know that he wasn't our age, and I feel I'm too young to die. So, yeah, it's kind of it is a sad state, you know. So, feel bad for his family. Hope they do okay. All righty, let's get the stop here, and we'll move on to the next round. You know, it is something when it. At least he has somebody to mention to the people who watch him. All righty, Zealot is going to go to Krenez, Zealot 1 and 2, and Wildstorm Rising, and Dark Child is with Jim, and everything else is going into the reject box. All righty. I do like having backup. I'll tell you what. This is such such easy spirits. Oh, and speaking of spirits, I do have issues number 22 through 24, or 21, I should say, through 24 here of the Spirit. $10 each if you're interested. And that's going to be more of a claim thing than an auction. Alrighty, you know, sometimes you just plan this is going to be for this person, but this person isn't here this time around. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alrighty. So I guess somebody else is gonna snag these, but I actually picked these up thinking, oh, I think LK likes this. Here we have from Eternity Comics and Full Moon Entertainment, Doll Man, issue number 1, based on the movie, not the comic. And then we have Crash Ryan, issue number 1. And then we have Airboy, issue number 7. And we have Airboy, issue number 8. Here we go. Next up, we have Airboy, issue number 15. Number 19. And we have issue number 20. And we have issue number 31. Issue number 35. And issue number 46. Bidding begins at $1 each as soon as I get that go sign in. And what you laughing at there, Bubba?
Oh, Jim, I'm starting to think you're trying to sell those spirits.
I am really trying to sell those spirits. I've got spirit. How about you? Oh, and by the way, it still goes that every $10 gets you on the wheel. I'm not sure how excited people will be about these, but I found an original printing of the Cyberforce miniseries. And this is the trade paperback. And, of course, the die by Kieran Gillian. There you go. Every $10 gets you a spot on the wheel, gets you a free book, something new to try.
Hey, Micah. Yeah, I just say Airboy, Chuck Dixon was the writer for all 50 issues. It is one of my top 5 80s indie comics, and I consider the 80s the golden age for indies, and I absolutely love this series.
Yeah, I think I read some when during the 80s, but never again. Not because this is bad or good. It's just
I said when we had Chuck on, they all wanted to talk about Batman, but I pushed myself to the front of the line and asked about Airboy.
That's it. Yeah, that's good though. Let's hear about the other stuff. I agree with it. Let's do this 3, 4, and this one's 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 4,
and for those that aren't familiar with the plot, the Airboy was a 40s comic about a aviator named Dave Nelson. This series is Dave died at the end of World War II, and his son. I guess he didn't die in World War II, but he's dead by the time this came out. And his son was the new Airboy, and his love interest was Valkyrie, and she was preserved. She was trapped in something for decades, and was reanimated, and basically thought Davey was Dave, and then they kind of, it was kind of like a will they, won't they thing, but very good series.
She did a Captain America.
Something like that.
Alrighty. Let's see. What is Spirit? Is it an old comic or a funny book? It is an old crime fighter comic, not a superhero book. Like it. And yes, it's got a lot of comedy elements to it. And pretty damn good, if I say so myself. And I do. Often. And without hesitation. Airboy looks great, says Graphic Man. Let's see. It's 8:25. We start 8:22. One more minute. And actually, I'll do the 1 minute warning here since there has been no interest in the Airboy, huh? I'm actually a little surprised on that one.
Well, I think we only have 2 people bidding tonight so far.
Well, this is a pop-up auction. Yeah. But for those bidding, that means no pushback when you do find something.
True.
Yeah, so that just makes it better and easier, I guess, for the 2 people bidding. And in an hour, we are going to be doing the big dogs. Oh, shit. Speaking of an hour, 15 minutes. All right.
What's up, Jay?
Sup, dog? Alrighty. And let's see. Here we go. All right.
So, Amy, you're bidding on the Raver and all the Airboys?
Okay, so there we go. We've got the whole lot is now.
Well, 8 of the 10.
Not the Crash Ryan. Okay, I see. Yep, I forgot about those. And apparently, everybody else did too. Hey, Jay, what's up? What's going on? Hope all is well. Man, I'm in a good mood today.
I am too.
All right. So let me get that stop in there. And Dollman and Crash Ryan are going to go to the reject box. And the Lester sisters get to try something new. Well, I think it's new by the questions asked. But
no, Amy, they're more like action adventure. It's not really dark. I mean, people do die, but it's
like Indiana Jones.
Yeah, that was the analogy I was going to make.
All right. Let me write this down. That
Jay is a native of just outside of Boston. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm enjoying the finals tremendously.
Okay. Get that written up in just a touch. For right now, the next lot, still in the dollar books, we have Dark Hawk issue number 5. And we have Dark Hawk issue number 8. And here is issue number 10. Whoops, stay up. Issue number 15. And here is issue number 16. Okay. Get there. Ah, shit, that's going to fall. Here's issue number 17. And then we have X-Men annual number 15. We've got Daredevil issue number 116. And then we have issue number 118. And we have issue number 165. And yeah, it's in dollar shape. There's I wouldn't put that in not dollar, but there you go. All right, bidding begins at $1. Let me get the go.
Jay, I was online, so I wasn't watching all that closely, but I've heard that from a number of people, but it's don't know what to say.
What did you notice?
Apparently there was a foul that either wasn't called or whatnot, but I got to take something out of the freezer before they freeze. I'll be right back.
All right, okie dokie. Yeah, I have no idea what he's talking about. I guess some sort of sports ball game. I do not follow 2021. There we go. What do we got going on? I like Dark Hawk. It felt was the early 90s attempt at doing Nova from the 70s, being a teenager and all that. Actually makes a lot of sense. And then they put him on a team with Nova. So like, hey, we're going to have you and our own copycat into it. So, all right. 2, 23, 24, 25, 26. All right, there we go. Trying to keep up ahead of the game here. Game 2 of the finals. What is it? Basketball going on now or something? Yes, I am that guy. I don't quite follow the sport so closely. I know what game was last night or tonight or anything like that. All right, we got one on G from Jim Sorensen on the annual 15. I already wrote that down, so I guess I announced it as well. Okay, and that was, it's 29, it's 30. We've got a couple minutes before I'm going to put the 1 minute warning on, at least one or two. And there we go. Yeah, we went out today. And, you know, it's just, I got to say, for all the guff I gave this place, I'm starting to like it up here. At the very least, I'm liking it versus all the hell heat that I'm hearing about down south in Florida. Woo! Got to say, I'm lucky to get out of that. But I think that's going to come back and bite me in the ass come wintertime. Either way, it'd be nice to. We were supposed to get our air conditioning fixed today, but the guy comes in and he's downstairs and I'm hearing him tinker around, and then I hear an explosion, and it's quiet. I have to ask the guy if he's okay because it sounds like he's decided to cast off the mortal coil. But thankfully, not so much. Okay, we had 7, 8, 15, 19, 20, 31, 35, 46. Okay. And that is Amy and the Airboy. Oh, that's a good name for a comic. Amy and the Airboy. Okay. Let me get the 1 minute warning up here. All right.
I know I've said this before, but the difference about how much comics have changed. Darkhawk was kind of the book you snickered at when it came out.
Yeah.
And now I realize that it has everything that we wish more comics have.
That's true. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to get the 1 minute warning, but it's not going to last long as I read this off and I put the books away. All righty. And the only thing of interest was G, the X-Men annual for Jim. So let me get that here and let me hit that stop.
Hate to see Daredevils for $1 go begging.
I know. 1970s Daredevil. Yeah. Not even a look, huh? I mean, I get it. They're not in the greatest of shape, but that's why they're $1. They're good readable copies. But all right. I know that kind of surprised me. Really? Those are hitting the floor?
It surprised me more if you bring them back Saturday and they hit the floor again.
Yeah, because today, like I said, pop up. Let's see what we got. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
And I would agree with Graphic Man on his take on Darkhawk.
Yeah.
I was a bigger fan of Nova, but I was a kid when Nova came out, and I just started collecting, and I thought it was
all right.
Cool.
Next up, we have the Teen Titans, the Jeff Johns run. This is issue number 17. And we have issue number 18. And these two are a story, 17 and 18. And then we have issue number 19. And we have issue number 20. Issue number 21. Issue number 22. Issue number 23, obviously also a story. And we have issue number 24. And this starts a story that goes into issue number 25 and 26. But they, if I have it, they do also go into The Outsiders. So there you go. All right. Bidding begins once again at $1 each.
And before I start talking about that a little bit, Jay, I heard something today because I couldn't get to my the radio quick enough to turn Colin Cowherd off. The Celtics have, I think, five guys averaging 16 points in this series so far, and the Mavericks have Doncic because Irvin forgot to show up in Boston. On to the Teen Titans. Absolutely, I think this is the last truly great run of a book with Titans in the cover or on the cover.
Yep.
I
absolutely agree with that.
The Titans rebirth was very, very good. This was excellent. And I think Mike McCone hung around for a couple years, so there was consistency that you just don't see in comics anymore.
Yeah. And it was a good this is a good long run. The Jeff Johns ended up being like 40 issues, I want to say.
Yeah, thereabouts.
2, 3, 4. All right. So, yeah. And it is good storytelling. And like I said, if you grab 22, 23, you have one story. If you grab 17 and 18, you have one story. 24, 25, and 26 are one story. So if you want to give it a try, if you haven't read the Jeff Johns run, there are books here where you can get enough in there. It's self-contained stories is what I'm trying to say. Something decent. Good times had by all who read it. It was biblical. Not really. It was good. 10 and 17.
Let's leave us not get carried away, Jay. But it's interesting that somebody. I guess you could actually make that argument. I consider Wolfman Perez top 10 all time, so I'm not going to sign off on that. But it's I could see where somebody that isn't as attached to that run as I was having that opinion.
Oh, that it was as good as or better.
No, he said better. I mean, it's not a you're going to get laughed out of the room opinion by any stretch, because this was damn good.
Well,
yeah. When you start dismissing opinions out of hand,
I'm trying to think, but I don't agree with it. That's all.
No, I don't either. But I could see where somebody, again, like I said, I mean, I was there when those were happening. So I mean, I wasn't there from issue 1 because I wasn't buying DC at the time. But I did go back when I started buying DC again. I went back and found the rest of them, and it's. And James said, this doesn't exist without that. So
that is true. That is a true fact. Let's see where we stand. No interest, so let me get the stop. I'm not going to hang around and wait another minute if there's absolutely no interest after 3 or 4. Get these down. We'll get the next round up. All right. That is a sad fact, because I actually have more of that run. So, whoops, I just found out. All right. Now, if you get this slot, you got to tell me what you're planning on doing. What you're planning on doing with it after you die. But that being said, we're going to pop this up to the $2. Alrighty, and we have. Let's see. Let me put it in some sort of order here. Alrighty, cool. All right. I think I grabbed one too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yep, one too many. All right, next up we have the new colorized Nexus. This is issue number 2. And then we have the new colorized Nexus. This is issue number 3. And here we have, we're going to go to the older version, and this is issue number 70.
That's a newer version. Than
That's the newer, okay, the newer version. All right. And then we have Nexus, the Origin. Bum, bum, bum. Our Kidokis. And then we have Archie's Joke Book. This is issue number 146. Here we go. And we have Archie's Joke Book number 177. And here is Archie's Joke Book issue number 201. And issue number 214. And issue number 230. And what I like to call placeholder. All right.
Yeah, if
I could
go ahead.
say again.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was about to say I could turn that book around, but it would do it would not make any difference.
So there is a book on the other side of that.
Oh yeah. But nobody here is going to buy it. It's Batman Superman World's Finest number 4, which is a decent book, but it's the Catwoman Lois Lane cover. But there you go. It's $2 as soon as it put the go up.
Yeah, the Nexus, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, are those the first 2 on Capital?
Hold on just a second. And shit balls. Let's see. The first 2, it doesn't have a comic company. Oh yeah, Capital. Yep.
Yeah, because that Capital folded and first picked up the numbering on that and Badger. So that's the same series. The first 3 are the same series. Lost a lot.
I lost the Vigilante and Infinity Inc. by $10. Oh, que sera. It was a good run. I mean, they had the entire run of Infinity Inc. with all the McFarlanes and all the Vigilantes, and including the one where he kills himself, because that's a key issue. I was told that was a key issue, by the way. And I went, Vigilante has key issues? I didn't know that. But I mean, they're just. I actually heard somebody refer to that. They actually said the words, "Oh, I'm looking for all the Sleepwalker keys." Well, you found them. If you found nothing at all, I mean, that's a very simple search. That's the easiest hunt you'll ever have. All right. Oh man, I skipped over a lot. Now I gotta write these down as we go in if we have any good stuff. So far, so no. All righty. Wow. You guys might have noticed these Archie joke books were in the auction on Saturday at $3 each. They will not be $2 again. I just thought I would throw them in as a little discount here. Let's see. It has been 1 minute. We'll give it another. If there's no interest in any of these, we'll move on. And like I said, in 45 minutes, even if we're not at the big dogs, we're going to be doing the big dogs. Also, I do have these Spirit magazines from the 1970s, and we have I have them at $10 each. There you go. I do believe these are reprints of the old stories, and great stuff. Anything else I need to talk about? Oh yeah, tonight is we're doing the covers to House of Mystery after the auction here. Great. Oh, and Eric, what is your availability? I would love to do a live stream and/or video. I don't know what you would, if you would be interested in the topic, but I wanted to talk about this new trend. People are kind of turning away from the whole CGC thing. I don't know if you saw it.
I haven't been keeping up on it, but I was going to mention, and I'm glad you mentioned it because, of course, I forgot. Which is why I set an alarm for taking the stuff out of the freezer, because I can't remember shit anymore. We should probably do like an offline thing to pick what covers we're going to do for the Bronze Age #1s.
Okay.
So As far as I know, I'm available all day tomorrow.
All right, cool. I'll send you a link. I'm supposed to stay here for.
Bits.
Hey, Jim. There you go, getting F, G, and H, grabbing himself some Archies.
Hey, congratulations, Austin. We'll take that money.
Yeah, that's what that means. You got a new job. That means
Now-
more money. More money.
No,
more-
I interpreted it.
Yeah. No, but glad for you, man. Congratulations. All right.
If he got a new job, so that's
Yeah, that's pretty
not a
good.
Nightcrawler.
Hey, Nightcrawler. Wow. Okay. How you doing, man? Okay, so Jim had Archie 177, and then Archie 201, and then Archie 214, which is F, G, and H. Okay. Yeah. If you guys are wondering, Eric mentioned, hey, we might have to get together and do one more of these because a lot of stuff was hitting the reject box when he mentioned it. So like, yeah, sure. We haven't done a Monday auction in a while. I'm cool with it. I think it's a lot of fun anyway. So yeah, let's see how it goes. And the cool thing is I feel zero pressure right now.
Hey, check it out. Nightcrawler got a new job too.
Oh, that's awesome.
Maybe some of that'll rub off on me.
Yeah. My daughter needs a job down here. Or up here, I should say.
Well, I'm just gonna say I'm glad that the auction picked up Saturday night because I'd be feeling bad if it hadn't.
Oh yeah, everything was hitting the floor. I think CGC is still trying to put out fires. They've got a segment on Key Collector now. See that right there is one of the reasons why people are jumping ship. Because now Key Collector and CGC are working together. Now both of them have an incentive, a monetary incentive for books to go one way or the other. Especially if they're still taking that percentage off the top or oh, well, this book is worth so much money, yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's see. We've got the Archie's bid by Jim. Let me get the 1 minute warning in here, and then we'll get the stop. What's up, Eric and Boyd? All right, we're going to get that 1 minute. But yeah, a lot of people are kind of turning on them, and especially they see through the whole, oh, we're going to give more 9.9s now. Okay. And why didn't you do that before? You know, it's like, it just seems it's part of the cleanup instead of anything legit. So I don't know. Maybe I'm being way too cynical. But alrighty. But yeah, I think I don't think I am, in all honesty.
I'm starting to think that the years and years of shitty new comics, their tentacles are now spreading to every aspect of this hobby.
Yeah.
I'm seeing, I said prices on just about everything. If you want to sell them, you've got to adjust. And as I said, this industry did a horrible job of creating the next generation.
Yep.
Because the generation, the next generation they have is only interested in the garbage they're putting out now. And the people that were around are either aging out or just got so fed up they just found something else.
Yeah. Alrighty. Also, they're only interested in what's on the outside.
Yeah. Well, if you're buying comics now, that's probably not a bad thing.
Well, except for they're not buying the new books.
No.
They call themselves collectors, but they're not really. And when you listen to them, and this is something I want to touch on, is they're not. It's not the books that they're collecting. It's the numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll expand on that later or
And I
tomorrow.
don't have a problem with that if every part of the industry was thriving, because I don't care what anybody you collect something, you're at least participating. But it's
Well, except for what they're doing is actually kind of gatekeeping, but they're gatekeeping comic collectors. It's not like they're gatekeeping people who don't love comics. They're gatekeeping the people who do, but now they've made them because they came in and treated it like a stock market, like a real stock market, not more so than even in the 90s.
true.
It's worse.
But
Alrighty, we got the stop, and Jim has the FG and H Archie joke books, and the rest hit the floor, or actually the reject box. I don't have the hit the floor thing anymore. All right. Well, let's get that there. Let's see what's next. What's next? Oh, here we go. Oh, I went from $2. I skipped over this dollar one, so we're going to go back to the. Well, no, I could say it was a $2 book all along, but I would be lying, and that would be bad. Alrighty, so I'm going to head back to the dollar bin just a little bit, and here we have E-Man from First Comics. All right, that's issue number 5, and then we have issue number 7. Here we go. We have E-Man issue number 9. E-Man issue number 10. And finally on the top row, E-Man issue number 17. And then on the bottom row, we've got The Revengers starring Armor and Silver Streak Megalith. There we go. That's issue number 3. And then we've got issue number 1 of 2. This is the hybrids. Next up from Wildstorm, we've got Chuck Dixon and Andy Smith writing Claw, the Unconquered. And then we have Gen 13, issue number 6. And finally, we've got Green Hornet, One Night in Bangkok. It's a one-shot. Bidding begins at $2. Oh, nope, $1 each. I got to write it. There we go.
The MK E-Man predates He-Man by about a decade.
Yep.
But
I actually have his first cover on, because I was wondering, are we going to do independent books or is it just going to be Marvel and DC? But I actually pulled E-Man.
It's kind of a light comedy / satire, because they would parody some of the, in this version, on the first version, they would parody some of the popular titles of the day. I mean, Nova Kane, the stripper that became his girlfriend, became a version of the Dark Phoenix in one of the issues. It's a fun book. Joe Staton was the artist. I can't remember who the writer was, but it was fun. Again, like I said, it was part of. First was just so good in those days.
Alrighty, we have I and J. Okay, Gen 13 and Green Hornets from Jim. Alrighty. Bum bum. Ba-da-da-dum. Okay, nice. Never heard of him till now. Thanks for that info. Yeah, we've had a couple of his issues up here, and usually LK is talking about him, or he's the one that would get these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
And we haven't heard from E-Man since the brief Kamiko series in the early 90s, maybe.
I did not know that. 2, and then we have 4 and 28. Okay.
Yeah, he did the interiors for the entire series, both at Charlton and at First. Yeah, there's a rumor. I know I've told this story before, where Apparently, at one point, Joe Staten's wife informed him that he was no longer allowed to draw women with bigger breasts than hers.
Okay,
And
did he buy her a boob job?
I thought it was Martin Pasco. But when I think of him, I think of DC. But I don't want to embarrass myself any more than I usually do. Well, but yeah, like I said, Joe knows him, and I keep asking him to confirm that story. But maybe he thinks it would be in poor taste to ask.
I think it's never a bad idea to ask a question. It should be asked.
It's kind of a moot point at this point because like Joe's comfortably in his 70s.
Yeah. Okay, that's.
I don't know that. I don't know the answer to that, Dark Admiral. Yeah, I'm not sure if he listened to his wife, or maybe when she wasn't looking. But I said, yeah. Let's just say that Nova was not lacking in that department in these E-Man comics. In fact, I'd say Joe Staten would have had a real hard time adjusting to modern comics.
All right. Okay. And let me get the 1 minute warning. How long is it? It's been a few minutes. Oh, we got a bid on INJ, and that was the last one. Okay, you know what? As a matter of fact, I'm just going to put that stop. All right. STOP. And let's get to the next one. All righty. Moving right along. We're actually moving at a good, brisk pace. Sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes it's a bad thing. Like I said, I am feeling no pressure tonight. So I appreciate, even if we do, it's just so far it's been Jim, Amy, and oh goodness gracious, I've got paid right here. Krenna has stepped in for just a sec. Even though it's just been them, I'm very appreciative. Thank you guys. This hopefully, what I would like to do is I did get a collection tonight. I would love to be able to pay it off tonight so we can have it hopefully this weekend. I'm kind of weary on if they're going to make it though, because usually I pay for the books on Saturday and they arrive on Friday. Sometimes I get lucky and that they arrive on Thursday, but I don't know. I don't know how it's going to look this week. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next up, we have Superboy from the 1990s. This is issue number 2. Alrighty. Next up, we have issue number 6. And here is issue number 7. And here is issue number 10. We have issue number 11. And here is issue number 16. And issue number 17. Love that freaking cover, man. That's a good Superman. That's a good Superman cover. Then we have issue number 23. And issue number 30. And finally, we got issue number 33. Bidding begins at $2 each. Let me get the go. All right.
These are 2, you said?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
What do you think? Worth it?
Oh, no, it's just the ticker still says 1. So
Oh, shit. Thank you. Sorry about that, guys. As Eric stated, I'm doing a lot of and the dude that's with me, God bless you for being with me. I appreciate the conversation. He's the guy who has the conversation.
and Jim just bid on the entire lot.
All righty.
I was going to say the best thing, the first 40 or so Superboys are so much fun. And boy, do they piss off that modern audience. Which is
yeah, because he's a bit of a womanizer.
Oh, he's They could have called him kid misogynist. Yeah,
Isn't there a something Moon or something like that? A reporter that he's always hitting
Tana
on?
Moon. That was actually his girlfriend. It was the blonde that was, they had a thing for him, but he was involved with Tana.
Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, I was talking. Gosh, I got to do a tier list or something. But I was talking about the other day about books that just seem to have stopped selling and books that always do. 90s Superboy. Thank gosh, appreciate it. Thank you very much, Jim. But you've kept it going, 90s Superboy is it's one of those books that I think a lot of people just enjoy. It's a cool series. By the way, is any of you guys tried this coconut Dr. Pepper? It's actually really good. I'm not sponsored by them. I wish I was, but yeah.
I think I might have to try that. I've never had a coconut flavored soft drink, but Dr. Pepper is one of those rare soft drinks that regular, diet, and zero, the taste is almost indiscernible.
Yeah,
because I don't care for cherry and stuff like that. So, but coconut, I think I'll try.
Cherry Coke, I used to love it, but it started tasting like medicine to me.
Yeah, now if they had a coconut zero, I'd be all over that. But I might have to try one just to, of course. Good luck finding a single can of that.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what's going on tonight. Tonight we have House of Mystery. We're going to be ranking 11 issues of the House of Mystery, starting with issue number 174. That's the hand cover. And then it goes up to 185.
Yeah, it's 12.
Yep. We're doing 12 issues?
Yeah, that's 12.
Okay, cool. Also, let's see. We do have the wheel tonight as well, and I brought back that die because it was close to me. And then I was like, well, what the I got to have something else because I realized, oh, shit, I didn't go shopping. And I found Cyberforce. And this is the original trade paperback of the first miniseries. And there you go. Alrighty. That's the giveaway. And what else? We're going to be doing Hell or High Water. We're doing the big dogs at 9:30. But the way we're going through these, that might just be the natural way of things. That being said, it's been a few minutes since the last bid by Jim. $2 each for the lot. So let me put up the 1 minute. Also something, we had a really good day, and I love being with Gail. I love hanging out with my wife, and she says, you know what, I'm really happy. She said, I am very happy here. That
Excellent.
Yeah, that means a lot, because Gail was so stressed in Florida. And I told her, I said, yeah, the way things are going, the store's going well, the bills are paid. You guys know, you have been in an auction where I was almost to tears because nothing was selling. And just wondering how the hell are we going to pay this week's bills or this month's bills. And that is not the way it is up here. Knock on whatever they call wood down here or up here. Yeah. Eric Bean, have you ever been to Birch Beer?
Remember, MK, I retired from drinking in 92. I don't recall something called Birch Beer.
And this is not something we want him to pick up ever again.
We don't have to worry about that. Like I said, this is the second time I've been through one of these things, and I didn't then, and I didn't now. I said the not smoking collapsed, but I'll quit again when I get a gig because I've done it before. I'll do it again. But drinking, that's not even a consideration. You'll never have to worry about that. Oh, okay. I did not know that, MK. But I also, thanks to almost being diabetic at one point, I have to drink zeros, and now I'm trying to mix in more water.
That's why I do tea, because it's just flavored water.
Yeah, they make those little flavor packets that you can put in water. I think I still have some of those in my refrigerator. I should get back to doing that.
All those bottles of tea you guys see me drink, none of them are sweetened. I don't drink sweetened teas, but I do drink flavored teas. Hello to Gailey. How are you, honey? Things are going well. I mean, it's not the most successful auction, but yeah. Oh shit! I totally forgot about this. Speaking of tea, yeah, I know. I got to stir it up here. We went to a boba tea house, and I started working on the auction, and completely forgot. But I don't like boba. I don't like to chew my drinks. It's still good. All right. I got passion fruit milk tea. It kind of tastes like sour milk with tea in it. Maybe it's not the best flavor for milk tea. All righty, we got the stop. Jim has the lot. There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up?
No, I said Dark Admiral. That's why we said sorry. I didn't know, or I wouldn't have brought up the subject. If you're talking about drinking, don't give it a second thought. I've made more drunk jokes than any 10 people I know.
Oh yeah, I've made a pretty straightforward joke at him one time, and he was okay with it. I felt a little bad too, and he's like, don't worry. Boba tea, I might have to go make a nice milk tea. Yeah, we have Thai tea packets up in our pantry. I keep forgetting about. Next up, we have Superboy issue number 46, and we have issue number 91, and we have issue number 92. There we go. And we have Superboy number 25. This is from the 80s. All right, and we have Superboy issue number 28. Oh, with a Dial H for Hero. There we go. And then we have JSA number 2. And we have issue number 3. And we have issue number 70. Little jump there. Next up, we've got Dick Tracy Forever, issue number 1. It's actually a pretty good book. And we have the very first, I believe this is the first, by Colin Bunn. Cullen Bunn. Well, that's dumb. All right, but we have The Shadow, issue number 1. All right, the bidding begins at $2 each. As soon as I put in this go. All righty. Moving right along, boop-a-doom, boop-a-doom. But loose and fancy free.
Yeah, I think at one point, I think Kelsey Grammer was having a drinking problem or had a drinking problem or confessed to having one. And a friend of mine said, what do you know about that? I said, I don't know. I've never been drunk with him. And he goes, that's one. Of course, the guy that made that joke is also an alcoholic, so it's okay. It's your jokes. You can tell jokes about each other, but yeah. I believe you can tell jokes about anybody you want to. Unfortunately, society no longer believes that, and that's one of the problems with society.
Yep. Agreed. All right. What do we got here? Normally, I also something I haven't been doing, but like I'll take this lot right here. I haven't done this today, but I would look at it and I go, okay, what do I want front and center, and what do I want in the background? This is actually pretty good. I think this works. JSA versus Superboy, the tail end of it, the 1980 stuff versus JS. Yeah, sure, let's put that up. But I would also go, okay, what's the best cover? And I would make sure that one's in the middle. So it's not great for the Shadow not to be somewhere closer to the middle, at least where Dick Tracy is. But that's how I'd normally do it. And unless it's a numbered, like if I've got issue 1 through 10, that's how I would figure it out. And I actually go through that shit on every freaking lot to try to figure out where to draw the eye. It's I don't know. A little crazy, yes.
It must have worked because Jim just took the first 7.
All righty.
Of course, you notice he stopped right before your centerpiece, so maybe not.
I know, right? Well, I should have done it up top also. Really, that Superboy, the first Superboy, probably is a better cover for the center, but it's a numbered thing. So, yeah, it's kind of stupid.
Have you read any of the 80s Superboy series?
Yeah. Yeah, a long time ago, but yes.
Yeah, that's one of the, I didn't have an appreciation for before. I do now.
Mm-hmm. I think when you're, especially at that age, and I could say that about us here, especially at that age, you get to a point where it's like, yeah, I'm a little too old for Superboy, or I'm a little too. But then you get a little older and you realize you're never too old for what you like, And why should I give that kind of thought to anybody, Let's see. Jim Sorensen says A through G. He already has the H. All right, and by that I mean the comic, not heroin.
Yeah, that's you're absolutely right about what you just said. Because I dismissed them when they were on the spinner racks or wherever I was getting my comics from, at that time, and I said now. There's very little that I will dismiss, and nothing because of being written for a younger audience. Because, like I said, to me, it's all comic book history, and I try to absorb as much of it as I can.
My first experience with that kind of thought pattern, I went to see Little Mermaid. With my cousin. This is in 1987 or 88, whenever it came out. And we walk in the theater, and it's literally two 20-year-old guys and a whole bunch of moms with their kids. And he was like, I don't feel right here. I'm like, what are you talking about? We bought our ticket. I didn't understand what he was feeling there, because my thought was, fuck it, I want to watch The Little Mermaid. So,
yeah, but maybe you shouldn't have gone in there wearing raincoats and shorts.
Or maybe I should have worn the shorts and along with the raincoat. I definitely wouldn't have been arrested. All righty. Let's see. We get the 1 minute warning. But they didn't see it as the practical joke that I did. Did I hit on any of the MILFs? Dude, more than I probably should have, and probably in a hell of a lot more clunky than I would now. Not that I would now, but actually Gail has mentioned that I flirt, and I don't even know I'm doing it. I honestly don't, but she said she'll talk about it now. I honestly have no idea when I'm flirting, because I'm just talking. It's just that, I don't think she thinks I flirt anymore, but when we were younger, she would say stuff like that because, hey, how you doing? How's your day? Oh, yeah, they treat me into that kind of stuff. And I think I'm just talking. She's not the only one that said that when I'm just talking, it sounds like I'm flirting. But, well, I guess you can't hit the ball if you don't take a swing,
I've heard that.
Yeah. I was a bit of a man whore back in my day. Let's see. Which is kind of funny. When I met Gail, I caught my limit. It was literally like that. I turned to my friend, said, "That's a girl I'm going to marry," and that was it. It's like, I don't have any interest in anybody else. Alrighty. And that is 20, so that would be 33. Alrighty. Here we go. Let's see, and I always do, whenever I say the man whore, usually I use the accent, because what's his name? McDonald. What's this guy? He died recently.
Norm Macdonald.
Norm Macdonald was in Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo 2, where he played a man whore that sounded just like Quint from Jaws, and he was doing that accent, so I always use that. There's enough guys that make millions not being able to hit balls they swing at. He is unconsciously smooth. Laugh all you want there, Austin. The truth is, yes. All righty, let's get that stop. And here we go. I mean, if you can believe a person who has a YouTube channel and does shows talking about, can start off talking about nothing, can talk to people. That is the truth of things. I've always kind of had the gift of gab.
I told I was streaming with Gratu yesterday, and I told him, I said, the two people that
let me say this. Jim had A through G, and the rest are hitting the rejects. I didn't announce that. So go on ahead, Gratu.
Of all the people that I've done stuff with over these last 6 years, so you and Gratu have the best gift for gabs of anybody that I've seen on YouTube. Your ability to go, for hours is impressive.
It's trying to find. I think it's trying to find ways to relate to others. Like somebody will tell a story, and it might be something you haven't done, but the emotional experience is the same as something maybe that you've done, so you can keep it going. Oh, well, it's like this, blah, 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 blah. And then the person can feed off that. And that's mainly what I think. If you have a YouTube channel, if you have other people on, it's not just if you have a story to tell, can you draw a story out of other people as well? Sometimes you might not succeed, but that's generally what you want to go for. All right, next up, we have the $3 books. I have to change it. Yes, I'm dropping these to 3 before bringing them to the flea market and putting them up for 5 again. So we got Brave and the Bold, number 154, where he teams up with Metamorpho. And then we have 182, where he teams up with the Earth 2 Robin. And then we have 188, where he teams up with Rose and the Thorn. And then we have issue number 192, where he teams up with Superboy. And yes, these are the last times you'll see these here. Then we have Hawkman, number 10. This is a prime example of what I was talking about. That should be the front row. All right, next up we have Darker Image, first appearance of the Max. And we have Tales of the Green Lantern Corps, issue number 1, first appearance of that pink lady. Then we have issue number 217, where Herbie the Robot goes nutso. And then we have Free Comic Book Day, New 52, first appearance of Baz. And then we have Blue Devil, issue number 14, first appearance of Kid Devil. Bidding begins at $3 each. As soon as I put in the go.
I was thinking more along the lines of your ability to, like, when you don't have anybody with you.
Oh.
Yeah. Ken attributes his to being a former teacher. So, that he's, able to do that. And like I said, because I can be the second guy all day long, because God knows I can run my mouth, but I just do not do that well when I'm solo.
Yeah.
Nice. That's good. I like that, Eric.
Herbie the Fat Robot. That is pretty good. Yes. Right away, we get a bid of $3 on B from Austin, going for that Earth 2 Robin. Alrighty. And then Jim comes in with $3 on B, C, or D, and then puts $3.50 on B. Okie dokie. Austin P, $3. And we got our first pushback of the night with $3.50 on B. And Jim also has C and D. All right. Yeah. Generally, though, it is easier if you have something bouncing off. If I've got an article or something I'm reading, I can do a solo very easy. But I really do prefer to have somebody to bounce off of. I would love to get my cousin in on this, because he and I have been joking around and been making fools of ourselves since the beginning of time for us. But he actually has a job. He's one of those working people. So. He is a manager out at Universal Studios in merchandise. So it's a pretty good gig. 46, 91, 92, 25, 26, 91, 92, 25, 28. Those are the Super Boys for Jim. And then JSA, right? Yep, JSA 2 and 3. All right. Bum, bum, bum. Every time I do that, I just, it's kind of a filler for me. Like I just go bum, bum, bum when I'm doing stuff. I actually try to give myself a theme song. I have no freaking clue what kind of affliction I have that I feel like I deserve a theme song. I'm walking around my house, bum, 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 ba, da, ba, da. But anytime I go bum, 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 it always starts up some sort of song that I end up never being able to get out of my head. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And that is, what was that? That was 5, 6, 7. So it'd be 14. It's 45, 47 right now for Jim. All righty. Boom. Fun times, kids. All right. Blue Devil, a Batman and Robin homage. Yeah. Detective 38 there. Yep. Not a loser selling comics on YouTube. Right. So is your extended family just theme park employees? Everybody does their time at the theme park. If you're lucky, you can make a career out of it. My cousin was able to. I have a problem. This is serious. This is serious. I'm not kidding around. I have a problem with authority. You have to be smarter than I am in order to be my boss. And I'm arrogant enough to believe that not a lot of people that work at the theme parks have ever been smarter than me. That was me being arrogant. But in all honesty, I speak up when people do stupid things. And if I see the boss doing stupid things, I speak up. And bosses don't like to be told they're doing stupid things. Like I said, I have a bit of a problem with authority. My cousin, A-OK, he's fine. But when we got a new manager and she goes, oh, I got some ideas. And I looked him over. I said, we tried that. Yeah, all of these plans already failed. And one thing you do not want to do is tell your new manager that everything he wants to do is crap. Mm-hmm. And when we had a little back and forth, and I said, okay, hey, look, you're the boss. We'll do it. But I'm telling you, it's going to be a waste of time and money. And that was bad enough. Me telling the new manager that everything they wanted to do was going to fail was bad enough. But what was worse was when it all failed. It wasn't like, wow, you were right. I should have listened. You're more experienced. You've been here far longer than I have. No. It was, it failed because of your bad attitude. All right. You know. And I was knocked out of my assistant manager position. I wanted to make a career at the theme park as well. I was knocked out of my assistant manager position. I was at Twister at the time. They called them leads. And the problem is there was another lead there that really hated me because we're supposed to work when we're not on a lead shift. And this lady did not. And I would call her out for it. And she was pissed and thought, that she had me. So I actually got transferred over to an attraction called Earthquake, which became, oh, goodness gracious, what did it? Disaster, starring The Rock and Christopher Walken. That was a fun attraction. Good time. And from there, I ended up working there for a while, but got fired because it was the time me and Gil were going through our problems, and every time we would start a fight, I would stay at the house and finish talking because I never thought we should separate angry. And yep, that ended up pointing me out. Alrighty. I am not an ass kisser. I don't know how, to tell you the truth. I would say athlete. Oh, you were asked. That's right. I'm sorry, MK. Which are more I would say athletes are more worthy. Singers are horrible without auto-tune, especially nowadays, but athletes travel a ton. Okay, you were talking about the most overpaid. I would say singers. Granted, sometimes they put their bodies through a lot. And by the way, if we got to talk about top notch, like a top notch actor learns. One thing I saw an interview with Eric Bana, the dude who played the Hulk, and he says that he was very lucky to be in a profession that allowed him to learn things. You know, if he's going to play a geneticist, he'll study up on genetics just to get an idea of what he's talking about. And I appreciate that. A good actor will go out and they'll do what they need to do to their body and mind in order to prepare for a role. Same with the athletes. The singers, on the other hand, but then again, a bad actor, I guess, I don't know. That's actually tougher than I thought. All right, let's see. What do we have here, guys? We have Brave and the Bold, no love for 154. But we have 182, 188, and 192 going to Jim. And that is that. Okay, and 182 is at 350 and not 3. Everything else gets to the reject pile or box. All right. Okay, so we're doing $5 books next. So let me change this. Or are we? No, we're not. Let's go to the big dogs. I don't have a lot of new big dogs here because I just paid for them today, and hopefully they'll arrive. You've seen these before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and of course 10. Okay. All righty, kids. Let me get rid of this. Boy, I will have to take a little break to get my ass off this hard-ass wood floor. Okay, so let's change the banner. I thought we had a big dog banner, didn't we?
Yeah, I've never paid attention enough to know.
I've seen someone flying one for tonight. Please, sure, this will do. Okay, first up, we've got the Free Comic Book Day Firepower. There we go. And then we've got the first appearance of Negan. This is going to be $10. I've got it on the back because I was going to take it to the flea market. That's a 10. And then we've got Omak #1. Alrighty, I don't have a price tag on this one, but it is Fievel Goes West, issue number 1 and 2, and that's going to be an $8 package right there. And then we have the 1977 Sergeant Rock Special at $10. Boom. Alrighty, and then we've got these are also going to the flea market. The movie #1 and the Secret of the Ooze adaptations. And those are at 15. Let's go 12 today. Alrighty, and then Bloodstone, the Legion of Monsters trade paperback, and this is the Legion of Monsters 2011 1 through 4, Astonishing Tales, Boom Boom, and Elsa Marvel Presents. What? 1 and 2, and material from Marvel Assistant Size Spectacular #2 Girl Comics 2000. What the fuck is this? This is not what I thought it would be. Rampaging Hulk 1977 1 through 6 and #8. There you go. That's what I was looking for. Okay. And then we have Justice Inc. with the Shadow, Justice Inc. and the Man of Bronze, Doc Savage. And this collects the complete series. All right. Here we go. All right. And finally, I really do have to put the other stuff here, but this is a Captain Billy's Whiz Bang special, but it's actually from Captain George in the 1970s. It reprints a lot of the stuff that the Captain Billy's Whiz Bang did. There's a whole bunch of different comic strips and stuff like that in here. There you go. And finally, this one's going to take a minute or two here, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Part 1, we have Wonder Man Annual #2, and we have Wonder Man Annual #1. And we have issue number 29. That one is worth a penny or two. This is issue number 28, also worth a penny or two because of their low print run. Issue number 27. We have issue number 26. Issue number 25. And this is die cut, kind of embossed or whatever they called it. You know, like you can actually feel the raised. Oh. Anyway, we have issue number 24. Issue number 23. If I'm going to do this, might as well do it right. Get rid of this here. And we have issue number 22. Here's issue number 21. And issue number 20. Issue number 19. Issue number 17 or 18. Issue number 17. Number 16. Number 15. Number 14. Here's Wonder Man number 12. Or 13, excuse me. Number 12. Number 11. Number 10. Number 9. Number 8. Number 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. The entire run of Wonder Man, 1 through 29, both annuals. Look it up on eBay. This is going for 3 figures. I got it for a good price. I'm going to give it to you guys for a good price. $60, kids. All right. We're going to start that at 60. We have 8, 8, 8, and 15, 10, 8, 10, 10, 8. All righty. If I'll put up stickers. If you have any questions, just ask. Bidding begins as soon as I hit the go. All righty. There you go. So, what interests you there, Eric?
The Sergeant Rock special. And I have that Wonder Man series. I've read them all when they first came out. And
yeah,
again, it was another one of those where there was actually a supporting cast. I mean, I said, where did they go?
Yeah.
And it definitely had its moments. It crossed over into, I believe, Operation Galactic Storm. Yeah, so that's a good price for that set. Actually,
it's a very good price for that set. But I got it for a very good price, so I'm going to pass that along if anybody wants to take advantage of it. Because otherwise, I'm going to take this thing and pop that. I would prefer to sell it to you guys because I trust you guys to send the money. I've lost faith in eBay to the point where I've actually closed my shop. So, but there we go. We'll see if anybody bites. All right, it's F1, 2, 3, 4, 5. G.
If you like pulp noir, then the Justice Inc. series is worth it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's got some of the decent characters there.
Good evening.
We did get a bid on E for the Bloodstone from Jim. Oh, no, that's the Sergeant Rock. Okay. All right, Sergeant Rock, 1977. Got Jim at 10. Okay, who's gonna grab that Wonder Man? All 29 issues, 28 and 29 are the hard ones to find. They are in there. Those I actually had to buy issue number 1, issue number 21, 28 and 29 to fill this out, and I wasn't going to budge. I wasn't going to sell it until I had the whole thing. Now I do. I got it for a good price, so I'm gonna give you guys a good price, $60. See if anybody grabs it. People don't pay on eBay. I think the new policies. Well, what they would do is that they will, you'll send it to them and they'll say they never got it. or they'll say that it came destroyed, and they'll take a picture maybe of their crappy copy, and they'll tell you or send a picture. Hey, yeah, this came and it was bad. Give me my money back. So they take your money back and give it to them. I had a recent experience. The last experience I had was with a statue. I dropped the price for the guy, and the guy still did that to me, where he took a picture of his broken statue. Mine was still in its in the styrofoam and everything and well protected. But he took a picture of a smashed up Carnage statue, and that came broken. Give me my money.
Krennis is asking what's the Bloodstone? How much is the Bloodstone?
Right now it would be 10. It is at $8. I forgot I was going to put it in tabs. Here it is. Okay. Do I have tabs left? Oh, I need to go shopping. I don't have that many. Oops. Well, 3 of them are going to get tabs. 8. And I guess there we go. Did I really run out of them? Yeah, it looks like I did. All right, this is the entire series at 60. And then we've got 8 on the Bloodstone and 8 on the Justice Inc. All right. And now the ones that don't have prices, the Turtles are at 12, 10 for the Negan, and 8 for the Fievel Goes West. All right. Scammers and fraudsters are terrible. I've dealt with a few via eBay as well. It's frustrating. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, because you want to do well, Let's see. Yeah, it seems to be hard for sellers on eBay. And Krennis says 8 on G. Alrighty. Boom. Oh, wow, that's messed up. I had the opposite case once. I bought an MK rare coin from the UK version of a game that came with it, and the mailman left their little package in the mailbox empty. Yikes. Yeah, it's not good. Not sure who stole it, but some idiot wrote rare coin on it. Yeah, you don't put that on a package, man. Just you don't do that kind of stuff. Hey, valuable shit in here is not what I would put on a box. I felt bad one time. I did brag. I was like, yeah, there's a $150 book in that bag. And I was thinking, oh shit, this guy's gonna tear it open and it's never gonna show up. It was that Zorro a long time ago. I was so excited for it, and I walked in and you look a happy guy. I was like, yeah, I just sold this book for $150. Yeah, you don't want to tell people that. Alrighty, now it's 188, 192, $3 each. Is that it? Yep. I think I am all caught up. Let's see. Sign steal me. Yeah, basically. Let's see. And Krennis is on the board after this one. So we actually have 2 people on the board. If Jim wants to be on it this time around, that'd be funny. Kren,
couldn't you just flip a coin?
I know, right?
Trouble of making one of those.
Yeah, that's true at this point. Or I'll just, I'll do later. Yeah, yeah, that's a better idea. I will move this credit to the next auction. Basically, if there's only a couple of people on the board, I think that's safer and better. Yeah. All right. So Jim had the Sergeant Rock special. Okay. And 10. That's 369. 56, 76, 66. Okay. And let's get the 1 minute warning since it's been a while. Alrighty. And we're cooking with gas. The Wonder Man did not sell this time. I wonder if it will on Saturday. I think so. And this is going to go. I have no doubt on that one. Alrighty. Let me. We have Bloodstone going to Crenez at 8, and we have the Sergeant Rock Special going to Jim at 10. And here we go. I'm just going to get this here. And I've actually looked and don't have too much more to go, which is good because we're stopping around 10 no matter what. Alrighty, so let me get these down. Wonder Man in there. And once again,
One Slick, it does have the annuals.
Oh, yeah, this has got the whole thing. Yeah, that's the whole run. Annuals and everything. 1 through 29, annual 1 and 2. Should I be putting it into the not reject box?
You know what I just realized?
Huh.
I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning and be aggravated that there isn't sports on all day because it's not Sunday.
Yeah, I know how that feels, dude.
He said he'll take it.
Okie doke. I'll put you down for it. And the captain will. That's an eBay thing. Like if I picked up because I thought it was a curiosity thing, but that's not a here kind of audience. All right, and let me mark One Slick Dude down for the Wonder Man. 61 Slick Dude. As it just so happens, I'm not going to show it, so you got to take my, because it's got your address on it. As it happens, I actually was going to send your the Saturday package to you. You know what? Actually, no. This is going to take. I think this. It should fit. Yeah. Today, just pay like $10 for the shipping, and I'm going to just throw it all in the same box. Okay, Wonder Man. 1 through 29, annuals. 60. Okay, I got you down for it. Alrighty. And next up, we have some $5. Alrighty, let's see, banners. Where are the banners? 2, 3, 5. We're going to start some $5 off. This is an interest. I never read it. I should have read it so I could actually talk about it on this thing. We have 1 through 5 of a miniseries called Sea of Sorrows by somebody named Duck. Alrighty. Next up, I want to check this one book out first, but we have issue number 39 of the Teen Titans. That's first appearance of Ms. Martian. And then we have issue number 40, first cover appearance of Ms. Martian. All right. And next up, we have issues 1 through 4 of Super Patriot. This is by whom?
It might be Larson.
Okay.
I'm not sure, though.
Wasn't it his group, though?
I think so.
And let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that should be over a little bit. It's going to be all queued up, guys. Sorry about that. Then we have issue number 2 of X Factor. And we have issue number 137 of X-Men, the facsimile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Wait, did I miss something? Need really? I didn't pull enough $5 books? That does not seem like me. Well, screw it. There we go. I know this will be weird because one's going up and the others are coming in the opposite direction. But here we go. I'm going to put the Firepower back up. It's going to be a $5 book this time around. And the Five Goes West pack. It's going to be a $5 book. And I'm going to go in the other direction of the first appearance Kid Devil. Alrighty. And we're going to start at $5 each. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I missed that. Missed out on. Oh. Actually, here we go. I see something. Let me see. Let me get the $5 go. There we are. And boom. Let's see how it is. Instead of Firepower, here we have Justice League Volume number 6 in Justice League from the New 52. And instead of, oh, by the way, it's not instead of. If you guys would rather have these, just say so. But we have Justice League Volume 2, The Villain's Journey. There you go. All right. I'm not going to back out on an offer I made if you guys actually want it. All righty. And go out to eBase. And check. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. And then we have issue number 37, which is the first cameo appearance of Ms. Martian. So there we go, guys. I should have been selling those as a set, but we'll see. Jim says 5 on the facsimile of X-Men 137. Alrighty. Boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. D. That's how I write out these things with little spots. But today, there's no need to write out 5 spots for everything. It just hasn't been that kind of evening. Alrighty, you still holding up there, Eric?
Oh yeah.
Alrighty. And you ready to go rank some covers after this auction here?
Well, in between, I'm going to grab dinner, which I'm surprised I didn't think I'd ever eat again after that lunch. I was like,
sometimes it's like that. When you have a really good meal, like I don't want to eat because I know my next meal is going to be like a Whopper. I went to a Disney restaurant, a Mexican restaurant out at Epcot, and it was so good. I licked the plate clean. Gail was embarrassed of me after a little bit because I literally picked up the plate. I was just like, oh, so good, so good. The waiter laughed and brought out, people, oh, you got to see this. That thing had not a spot on it. It looked like I washed the dish. And I was actually sad because I was like, wow, my next meal is going to be a Whopper or something, or a chicken nuggets, or it's going to be something not that.
Well, what happened today was I said, my brother-in-law, being a chef, he just kept bringing this chicken thing that he did. He just kept bringing out more and more and more. And we all just kept eating more and more and more.
Uh-huh. It's like Fantasia.
So, yeah, as much as I would like to, I mean, it's, as much as I'd like to attribute it to that, it's just that, you eat that much, you can't believe you can actually get hungry again the same day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I get that. All right.
Well, that and the next meal is going to be a microwave, Saturday, thing. So, yeah.
I only buy the facsimiles to see what they change from the original books. Huh. I only read Playboy for the articles. Alrighty. Let's see. It's 45, 48. So I'm going to put up the 1 minute warning since only the X-Men got the interest. Okay. Boom. And we'll see how this goes. I have a feeling it's the only thing that's going to get the interest, although those Ms. Martians, those might show up again as a bundle. Right?
5 on A.
5 on A. Getting that miniseries, the mysterious miniseries, Sea of Sorrow from Glenser. Righty. Sea of Sorrow, 1 through 5.
Oh, it's America's unfunniest comedian.
No evil black cats here?
Well, I was going to say Trevor Noah. I think Black Cat's
Oh.
funnier than him.
He's way funnier than, yeah. And why is he at your house?
Fortunately, it's he's on my TV.
Oh, okay. Tell him to get off and get the out of your house.
Yeah, I really wish they wouldn't change things. It started off innocently enough when they would change lines to make them more topical. But yeah, now they've taken to occasionally omitting things that are no longer suitable for modern audiences.
Taking lines? What do you mean?
Yeah, on facsimiles or collections. Fortunately, so far with the collections, they've just issued the absolutely worthless disclaimers at the front. Except for on the Hero for Hire, they changed the line.
What was the line?
I don't remember. It was something that was offensive to the Yiddish or something. I don't remember. It was.
Oh, dear
But
Lord.
they had Steve Englehart issue an apology.
Really?
Yeah.
If I was Steve Englehart, I'd tell him to go, here's my apology. I'm sorry this soft belly thinks I'm going to apologize to you. I wrote it back then. I meant to write it back then, and go yourself for thinking it needs to be changed, you little freaking Mary Ann's. What the hell's going on here? And I don't mean Mary Ann is in Gilligan. She's hot. You're not. Go fuck yourself. I'm not. That's a simple apology. I mean, yeah, how many people wanted John Cena to stand up and go, I'm sorry, these knees don't bend to tyrants. Go yourself. Taiwan's its own country. I mean, I'm amazed that people issue these freaking apologies. That being said, let me get the stop here. Note these people fold like laundry. Alrighty, so Glenzer has the Sea of Sorrows, and Jim had the X-Men. Let me get the rest down into the reject box. Oddly enough, it is not. Oh, there we go. The reject box is filled up a little bit. No, it did. Well, not with Wonder Man. I was about to say they seem to be even. And then I remembered the Wonder Man. That's why. Like I didn't know that half the box was so. Okay, nope, it's a little more Wonder Man. All right, one more $5 book, guys, and this I think will be the last lot of the night. I had another $1 lot, but I'll save that for for Saturday, and we'll just call this one the last lot. So Eric and I can take a break before we jump on and do the covers at 10:30.